Hello, my spooky seekers, and welcome to this little episode of Haunted Ohio Podcast with Leanne Bissell. So today I just wanted to talk to you about the Ritz Theater in Tiffin, Ohio. It's in Seneca County, and it was opened in 1928, so it has been around for a long time. Underneath the theater, there are tunnels and the dressing rooms and like some big open spaces where people rehearse. And that's where a lot of the activity that has been reported is seen. And as well as in the theater is big and beautiful, just like you would imagine any old theater like that to be. It's very ornate. The center has a really big light and dome with paintings, and it's very beautiful. I personally spent some time there as a child. I was in the theater camps, and I went to, rehearsals a lot because I was in productions. So I spent a lot of time down in the basement area where the tunnels and all of the rooms are. And yeah, I've heard stories, I've had my own experiences, and they've even had some psychics as well as some investigators go in. And nothing huge or groundbreaking has been caught in those investigations. One psychic did say that she connected with the spirit of a boy who resided in the theater, and that could maybe be the answer to some of the activity that has been seen. People have heard whispers, seen apparitions. I've had people tell me that they've seen apparitions, the older people that were in the productions. I was very young when I did theater there. So as a kid, we were running around during rehearsals. We would be up in the balcony. I remember seeing a figure up in the balcony with other kids, and we were like, oh my gosh, did you see that? So that's one of those things that you were young and, you wonder if your memory of that is very accurate, but definitely hearing things. There was definitely movement around you. You always kind of felt watched. It's just a really old building surrounded by other old historical places. Right next to it is the Shawn, which was a hotel, and that's where all of the performers would stay. It's now an assisted living facility, but that place, holds a lot of energy, and they're very close to one another, so you have to imagine that all of that is kind of connected. I remember one of the older performers telling me about hearing people singing and talking in the dressing rooms while they were getting ready, and they would go and there was no one there. Lots of people being shoved on the stage. I've heard those stories. And yeah, so it's just a really cool building. They don't really tend to allow investigations. I have had people tell me that they've tried to do it and they've been shot down. So I imagine that's not something that they're super into. There's lots of great performers that still go there today. And yeah, just a really cool place from my childhood. And that's what I have for you today. Until next time, stay spooky.